Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Rocha's Okorocha is not my leader, not my president. Rocha's Okorocha is not my leader, not my president. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. Vultures are evil birds that are always available and are at their best nodding their ugly heads in sadistic happiness. Only when the news is about death, decay, and the resultant availability of flesh. Former governor of Imo State and the senator representing Imo West Senatorial District, Rocha's Okorocha, on Monday, 31st January 2022, formally declared his intention to run for president in the 2023 general election. Okorocha announced his ambition at an event held at the ICC in Abuja. He said he remains the best leader to unite and bring Nigeria together. He said he was the most qualified of all the aspirants jostling for the exalted office of presidency, going by his antecedent in social empowerment, investment across all the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. For me, the gathering at the ICC Abuja by Rocha's Okorocha and his cohort is the gathering of the vultures. The essence of any leadership position is to use oneself to work for the good of the overall majority, to create an enabling environment for the survival and development of a just and balanced society. A society devoid of rancor and all wholesome practices, a society that is free of corruption and bigotries, a society that is built on trust and sincerity of purpose, and indeed, a society where ethnic and religious differences does not matter. A leader of any type ought to be honest, truthful, reliable, and steadfast. And if we need a good leader for Nigeria in 2023, then Rocha's Okorocha is not my leader and not my president. It is sad to observe that this former governor of Imo that caused severe havoc to the state's social, economic, and political advancement and made the state to be walking on crutches, that amputated the state by its corruption, mismanagement, and inefficiency, is the one staging a press conference in Abuja and declaring his desire to extend his evil, havoc, and heavy devastation to the entire Nigeria. May God save Nigeria from vultures in positions of leadership planted by the descendants of serpent in alliance with some negative internal forces feeding fat on the flesh of the people. Some so-called leaders are worse than vultures. They feed only on living human flesh. They mercilessly corner the resources meant for the development of the entire society for themselves, their families, and friends, while the helpless poor masses are left to waste away, dying needlessly of hunger, avoidable diseases, and extreme suffering. These shameless and empty leaders are ruled by extreme greed, short-sightedness, deep folly, corruption, and other base considerations like tribe and religion. They lack the knowledge, foresight, patriotism, tact, and diplomacy needed to build a modern, organized society. They have totally besotted the extreme luxury and other paraphernalia of office. They enjoy using the best industrial product of the developed world and like moving about in their fine well-planned cities, but would never think of replicating the good things they use, see, or observe in these places in their own societies. Yet, Nigeria is well, if not better, endowed with all the relevant natural resources than some so-called developed world. Okorocha is not my leader, not my president. I abhor corruption. It deprives the world of resources needed for common good or greater good for all Nigerians. Because Nigeria is dear to my heart, and because Nigeria is where my heart is, the mention of Nigeria and corruption in the same sentence routs and agitates me inordinately. My president in 2023 must possess the ability to think on his or her feet, in addition to possessing local knowledge of Nigeria's many ethnic regions and their peculiar problems. He must be a good team player, communicator, and strategic planner, capable of influencing international opinion through a well-orchestrated program of economic diplomacy. He must have a sound knowledge of the workings of the oil sector and must be committed to a program of opening up and creating other revenue streams for the country, especially from the agricultural, steel, and other neglected sectors. My president must have on top of his or her agenda the provision of basic social amenities for Nigerians, the rebuilding of dilapidated infrastructure, reduction of poverty, as well as the improvement of the quality of life of Nigerians. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news.